almost said microwave, 5 minutes in the fridge. Alright, round 2. We're going to be making our, these things. So, I want this one, and I want the dark chocolate. That goes in so like so. In the microwave for 30 seconds. 3 times 30 seconds, stir in between. Just clear this out of the way. And we're going to be making our rolls. So, what I thought I'm going to do with the rolls one is, we buff it out, like so. This is important. You have to buff it with a paper towel or a microfiber cloth. Because you don't want, I mean, I don't like this as a paper one, but we don't want anything to stick into it. So, what I'm going to do is get the, where did I put the, oh. Now I need a brush. I need a paintbrush, and I'm going to use this one. Regular paintbrush that you paint with. Of course, if you used your brushes with paints, you do not use it on the chocolate. These have never been used. And so, need a fork. So, stir. And sometimes this needs 4 rounds, I find. But I'm going to use our. If it sticks on here, don't worry about it. It'll come off in the final round. All right. So what we're going to do is add a little bit of this, and I'm just going to use straight powder, like so. And you only want a tiny bit. Don't. And I'm just going to just gently brush inside it like this. And someone's saying, "No, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. That's not going to work. That's not going to work." It might not work. But I'm just going to brush it in anyway. And I can see it's probably not going to work. Because the right way to use it is not the way that I'm using it. You can brush it straight onto the chocolate. It's what I'll probably do. So I did that to show you, don't do it that way. Do it after the chocolate has been done. But what I will do is add a little bit of this into here. And that's just going to thin this chocolate out a lot. See? The lumps that are in there will slowly melt away. That's why we stir. And so let's put this on the side for now. Because I'm all over the place. I've got some chocolate here. So what I'm going to do is another thought. It's dangerous when I think, because I always, you know, it doesn't always work, but I'm going to just brush on, as you can see what I'm doing. And this is a thought I had, and so this was the other thought that I had. It just brush it in, like so, on the bottom here, since it's meant to be like a rose. And we're going to see if this works. And if it doesn't work, guess what you're not going to do? You're not going to do this. Alright, so, because really I want to hit the crevices a little bit more than so look, that's what, then you're going to, oh my goodness, that looks ugly. Well, that's okay, because guess what? It's going to look amazing when it's done. Alright, that beeping you hear is the laundry machine, which is over there. And it normally drives me absolutely nuts. So, what we're going to do is we're going to pour a little bit of this in there. This is so simple to do. You can do this for your Valentine, and they're going to love it. Alright, that's about 4 scoops of the fork. Clear this out the way so I can put this back. And we're simply going to tap it out over the melted chocolate. And maybe some more. You know, you can push it gently because we don't want to scuff the chocolate that's already in there. And I should have waited for it to dry on the other side, but that's fine. So you got that, and then we're just going to keep tapping. Get into all the nooks and crannies. And as you see, it's spilled over a little bit, but I ain't going to worry about that because it's either going to be more chocolate for the eater, or we can break it off if it's too much. Okay, so what we do with these, and this really is very, very simple. As he says, as you can't open the bag. There we go. See how well mixed they are in there. Is look at that. I mean, this is delicious. It looks amazing. So what we're going to do, we're just going to drop them in randomly into the mold, like so. Some of the cranberries, some of the wafers, some of the roasted toasted peanuts, and of course if you have an allergy to peanuts, you don't use these. So that's what we do, and we just keep, and there's some white chocolate in there too, so make sure we put some of that in there. Some more white chocolate there. Oh, there is white chocolate. Macadamia nuts, the little looks like it's half for one, and so I'm going to turn it upside down here. And because these are kind of thin, chocolate bar molds, they stick up way much because these are like really thin. I have some other molds that are thicker, but we're just going to tap. Now of course you can do this with multiple of them. This goes in the fridge 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Alright, now let's do our other one, which is, let's put this away in there. Oh, I could have put some M&Ms on that one. I'm going to put some M&Ms on it. I'll be right back. Just because I can, I'm going to put some red M&Ms on it. Like that. Well, they can have the yellow ones too. So there's dark chocolate with, these are milk chocolate M&Ms, and so there we go. Look at that. Don't that look absolutely good? I'm sticking it back in the fridge. Alright, I just checked on the bears. They're still doing their thing in there. So let's do these. So what I was going to do with these is I was going to get some, what do we call it? Let me fill them up. No, I'm all over marshmallows. That's what I want, marshmallows. I have some marshmallows right here. So what I'm going to need is a cutting board. Alright, yes, I know you say, but that's a plastic cutting board. Microplastics, well that's okay. I'm good. I need a knife. And I don't have a knife because, oh boy, I didn't want to use it. Well look, I can just pull them apart because they're going to be, you don't need that many. Because I'm only really now doing a sample of what you can do. So let me put this away. And and I'm just going to pull them apart because cutting them would be really silly. And the reason why I'm pulling these apart to smaller pieces is because this is a very small mold. Sorry about that. And it's got some depth to it, like 1/4 of an inch in the middle part. But let's do some here, sorry. And in fact, I just do 2. But that's okay. So what we're going to do here, we're just going to throw these little bits of marshmallows in like that. You break them, put them in. So if we put the whole thing in, it'd be too wide, and we don't want that. So, and my first thought was to cut these up to small pieces, which would have been really ridiculous because they're small. And all right, so I'm going to tap them in. That helps them to sink down, and we got our Rice Krispies here. So what we're going to do is get some Rice Krispies now. And add some Rice Krispies in like that. Now you could have added this all together in the bowl. I'm sure that would have been the best thing to do, but I did it this way. And now we're going to top it up. Like I said, you could have just done this with the chocolate that, you know, put it all in the chocolate in the first place. And then we're going to just cover it like so. I am going to tap it down a little bit more. And so I may now have some overflow. Alright, since I want to cover up all the Rice Krispies, I've got to make sure that they're all covered in the chocolate, so that they all have chocolate over the top of them. Because I don't want them to shine, I don't want them to show above the chocolate. So in hindsight, I should have mixed it together in here and then just put it down, but that's okay. You live and you learn, and we have fun doing it. All right. This goes in the fridge. How long? 5 minutes to do a check, because if it isn't there too long, we don't want the white stripes. All right, been 5 minutes or so, and this one is ready. So I'm just going to pop it out. In pushing it, and then like so. And look at that. I think that's pretty cool. See, what you thought was like, what is this guy doing? But that, to me, is pretty amazing. And yes, we've got the extra chocolate on the side there. But since my regular knife is in the dishwasher, I just trim these off like that. And look at that. And here you see is where we go. So what we can do now is get our brush. We can use the gold luster dust. And now, the right way to use this on the chocolate. And we're just going to just push it on like this. Just to give it a little bit of a little goldy effect there. Preferably I should use a little bit of, not oil, it's not alcohol, but it's like that, and then turns it into a paste, and so I can paint it on that way. But look, you said, I want to see on the other side. Well, there you go. That's all our nuts on the other side. And I should have made two and reversed it over, but that's okay. We got our marshmallow and our Rice Krispie treats in this mode here. And I'm going to show you, see how this, I don't know if you can see, two different shades. It's darker here, lighter there. That means this has not pulled away from the mold. So I'll stick it back in the fridge. All right, so now this should be a little bit easier to come out. There we go. And find the kniffy to break off the edges of the overflow. Of course, you're not going to use a bread knife. It's just that my bread knife, my other knife is in the dishwasher. Alright, so we got this. We got our marshmallow and rice cookies on that side. And there's one more thing that I want to do, so if you can bear with me. I want to melt some more chocolate. So I'm going to melt some more chocolate in the bag and I'll be right back. Okay, so the final thing we're going to do with these is we're going to do a bit of drizzling. And let me turn this around so I can zoom in. And I'm just going to drizzle it over the top. I want a nice thin, so let me go. Uh-oh, there's a hole in the bag. Of course there's a hole in the bag because there's a hole in the bag. There's a hole. So, what am I gonna do? All right. So, okay, that's not working. Let me do this. Can I do that? No. I'm making a mess here. And now totally, there you go. All right. So what happens when you have a hole in your bag? You would stop and you put it into another bag. Or you put another bag inside of that one and you start again. But it looks a mess, which is fine. These pieces here are gonna break off. Well, let me pause the video. When I'm done, I'll show the end result. And it's been a trip, isn't it? But okay, we are back. I'm gonna get the famous red tray. Well, the famous red plate. I forget what I call this thing now. And we have a hot chocolate bear. We have a beautiful chocolate bar here, and we have our mini chocolate bars, which we had the catastrophe on. Let me turn this around that way, and this can, like I said, there we go, there we go. So there we have it. We have some Valentine treats that you can make for your loved one without having all the issues that I had. Because you're going to learn from my mistakes. And I've been doing this over 10 years. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't yet subscribed, chocolatize that subscribe button. And hit that notification bell, which will let you know every time a new video has been uploaded. Which I know I haven't been doing so many lately. But this is what I got. I broke it into 3 parts. Till next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.